Hello, good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Good look at my cell phone. Shift that over just a little bit. Still got me in there. Hello. How are we doing? Everything working on my end so far? Looks like my things are doing things. That's good. Last weekend, I was at TORG, the Ohio Retro Gaming something expo. I think expo. I think is what they called it. Sounds good and looks good. Thanks so much. Welcome on in, Mr. Mullet Gaming. How are you doing? How are things? Good to see you. But yeah, so we had toured last weekend. This year it was a 2-day festival instead of a 1-day festival expo, however you would like to describe it. And so I bought a weekend pass, sort of just thinking like, just in case I'll get a full weekend pass. I'm not sure which day I'm going to go yet. It gives me some flexibility, lets me, support the event, even if I don't go. Like, thanks for having this event. It's cool. I'm going to continue it. Should want to help it continue going. But I go on Saturday. I'm like, well, what time should I go? I should probably get there pretty early because last time I had to wait in line a really long time before I could get through the doors. So if I go a little earlier, I should be able to avoid that. So long story short, I ended up showing up like right as it opens at like 10 a.m. for regular humans. It was like, wow, this place is pretty big. It's a little bigger than it was last year. So I'm going to start in the back instead of the front, like hopefully no one else is doing. Get some my eyes on some stuff that no one else has seen yet. And I think it worked out really well. And then I stayed like the entire day of Saturday. I was there like all day. And then as they're like, it's 5 o'clock, we're shutting down for the day. Bring your final purchases to your sellers. I looked and I saw like 2 rows left of vendors that I hadn't even visited yet. I was like, oh no, I've missed so much. So I guess I'm coming back on Sunday. So my plan was to buy stuff Saturday, show it off on Sunday, and instead I went back Sunday and I was like, all right, well, it's got like 1 or 2 rows to go. All the like panelists are doing stuff on Sunday, so maybe I'll get to see Charles Martinet, or if not, at least the other voice actors from the Mario series. I thought that'd be fun. So I show up on Sunday again. I'll maybe just a little bit after it opens, walk in with my badge, and then I stayed the whole day again. Went through everything about twice. I had to go to the ATM because I ran out of cash in between the 2 days. Then I ran out of all that cash and I had to go to the ATM when I was done so I could go back to having money in my wallet for things. So I ended up doing way better than I anticipated. I got a bunch of stuff not on my list, but a bunch of stuff regardless. So yeah, so I also have just a couple eBay purchases in this time. I'll go ahead and put that to the side for now. We'll get to that if I have time. We'll start with the haul. I guess I can start with a question for Mr. Mullet Gaming, who we did miss very much at TORG. What would you like to see first for the show-offs / cleaning? There might not be a whole lot of cleaning to do necessarily. It depends on the system. But what would you like to see? We've got handhelds. We've got Game Boy Advance. We've got Game Boy. Got a few Game Boy Colors and DS and maybe a 3DS, maybe a Vita game. We've got Wii games, we've got Xbox 360 games, we've got Xbox original games, we've got Nintendo 64 games, Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, a couple PS3 games, a couple other miscellaneous various things. I suppose I got some GameCube games too, so. Oh, sorry for bothering you. I don't think you're actually very sorry for bothering me, actually. I don't think, sir or madam, that you had any intention of showing me that you're sorry. Any SNES and 64. Okay, sounds good. Hang on, I have to tell this guy to get the heck out of here. Bye. Sorry to bother me, he says. What a liar. Okay, Super Nintendo and 64. Okay, let's start with 64 then. This was among my first purchases, I would say, as I was going around and looking, and oh yeah, I actually changed my thing. Hang on, hold please. I'm a professional streamer. There we go. So first one, Battle Tanks Global Assault. So I have the first Battle Tanks, had it for as long as I can remember, pretty much. My buddy had Battle Tanks Global Assault. He had the sequel, and I, played it a bunch and, thought it was fun, and like never really thought about the fact that he owned this game and I don't own this game. So I kind of missed it for a while. So I was pretty pleased to get that for 15 bucks. It's in pretty good shape. It's a little bit bleached on the front, I think. I think some of the color's been a little bit softened. And the back's got just a few little smidges. But for a Nintendo 64 cartridge, I'm very happy with that. Love the color of the cards. Yeah, I don't know if I have... I don't think I have a green card. I know I've got several blacks. Might have one or two blue ones. But yeah, don't have a lot of these. So yeah, so it looks okay on the outside. I don't know if you can see the inside. Let's see if we can show off the inside from here. Yeah, you can see pretty good. It's not great on the inside. Not great. So normally if it's just okay, I might take a Q-tip inside here and just kind of scrub the inside. I think this one might be bad enough that I need to get the eraser involved. So the Nintendo 64 cartridges are a little bit of a pain to open up, but I'll do it anyway. The shielding in here is usually a struggle for me, but I'll do my best because I think this game's gonna be worth cleaning it off, getting it good. You can see the screws themselves are a little bit corroded and gross too. So despite, I think someone has cleaned this game before, is basically what I'm thinking. Someone I think has already cleaned the outside of this game. Oh yeah, and it's got a label on here that I might have to peel off real quick. This is also not the style of label I have. So while this is a good label and it is in good shape, I'm probably going to remove it anyway because I'm going to replace it with my own label on the end that I have that will therefore match everything. Oh yeah, that guy got stuck a little bit. All right, so we'll peel that off. I'll kind of put it to the side for now, just in case I have to end up using that again. I don't think I will. Oh yeah, one of the little clasps down here is broken. So yeah, I'm not the first person to need to open up this game. So let's see what we find in here. I'd say you're looking at just a little bit of junk. Oh, I didn't get a regular screwdriver. I'll be right back. I have to go get a regular screwdriver. All right, what size do I need? Is this it? Yeah, that'll do it. So yeah, so we're taking off this shielding. We're gonna get into on this cartridge, see what we can do to clean it off. Try to not break anything. Always a challenge. Yeah, I'm seeing some grossness up here. Okay, you got that off. Put that over so I can remember how it got in there. Take this piece off. Over too. So yeah, we are seeing a little bit of like rust and stuff down here. So at some point this cartridge did get wet. So this might actually take a little more effort than normal to make sure it's in good shape and working again. It doesn't look too bad here. Again, I think someone did clean this at some point in time. But I don't think they did as good of a job as I'm about to. Alright, so I'm just going to start with just a pink rubber eraser. And we're just going to... Well, I don't think I need to be too soft or careful with this one. I think this one's going to need some pretty hefty pushing to get this junk off this cart. So I'll go and go left to right where I can get a little more pressure. And then I'll scrub downward. Let's go and get a quick early look at that. A little better, but there's a few problematic parts, like right there I don't love, right there I don't love. Oh, there we go, that got a little better. So just kind of turned it sideways and got it with the corner of the eraser, and that looked like that took off most of that junk there. Now, another thing I just noticed as I'm looking closely at this too, you may have already seen it before I did, but there's this like black line right there. Right up here. It's all like junk. I'm just gonna wipe away with some isopropyl alcohol, I believe. My plan for that. There we go. Okay, so one more, just kind of scraping down. And then we'll flip it over and we'll try the other side. Same thing. Let's see, make sure I get this nice and like sturdy because of all the stuff on there. Same thing, I'm gonna go start with left to right to really get most of the first layer off of here. This is the yummy cleaning, yes. Nom, 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 nom. Tasty eats on this here Nintendo 64 cartridge. Once again, let me show you off a few spots I'm already worried about. Yeah, there's a little spot right here you can kind of see. Kind of junky. I'm going to have to focus on that a little bit. That's the main one. Other than that, it just needs a little bit more elbow grease. Yeah, let's get that. Turn that sideways again. Really focus on that area right there and see if I can get that off. Not so much. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Well, that's about as much I can do with an eraser, at least for now. You can see that kind of dot is still there. Let's see if some isopropyl alcohol will get rid of it. I noticed that my desk is now covered in grody-ness. That's gonna keep building for the rest of this stream, I think. We're just gonna keep getting eraser shards and dirty ones. So we're gonna switch to a cotton swab. What mic do I use? I'm thinking about picking up a new mic and need some recommendations. I use a mic that I don't see a lot of other people talk about. It is a JBL microphone. I don't remember. A JBL Quantum Stream. Texas Reverend, welcome on in. We've got you up on the TV, so won't really be chatting, but this is a great stream. Thanks for coming in, Texas Reverend. Appreciate having you here. Hope you enjoy your nice lurk, and hope I have some nice, calm, relaxing cleanings for you to enjoy. But yeah, so here's my. Let me see if I can show this off for you on the stream. This is my JBL Quantum Stream microphone. Oh yeah, I can just use it right here. You can select what color you want on the back, so this bluish color is kind of matches the rest of my setup on my computer. It's got a mute button on top, so you can mute and unmute. It shows a thing. I got this for less than $100, I think, and I have really enjoyed it. It has a USB-C connection on it, whereas a lot of the Yeti brand that's really popular, a lot of those Yeti ones have USB-A connections. So I like that this one has USB-C. All right, so I'm just taking some isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to start rubbing on this contacts here. I'm expecting this should probably come off with some color. Yeah. This might take me a few attempts. I haven't even gotten to that line of dirt at the top yet either. Ooh, we got that spot. There we go. We got it. Excellent. So yeah, here's the color on the Q-tip. That's even after the eraser. We still have that much junk that's coming off of the board. And then let's see if I can show you this part too. Here's that straight line of gunk. Let's see if the alcohol on a Q-tip can get that off. JBL Quantum Stream, that's correct. It was like it was like under $100 when I got it. Oh yeah, look at all that smudge. Smudge. There's a few of the JBL versions of microphones that exist out there. There was just a deal on like Woot on a model I was really tempted to like get, even though I didn't need it. But it just sold out like literally yesterday. They had a sale on them that was like 2 or 3 months long. And just yesterday they like ended their sale. Probably so it doesn't conflict with Black Friday stuff. That was sad, but alright, so we still have more of that smudge there. Might need more alcohol. Might have dried up too much. So let's go ahead and just give it another coating. Get it nice and soaked with that alcohol. Go right back into there. Get smudge off. Get tax again while I'm here. And I'm already, you can see, getting a bunch of color still. So in total, I would say this copy of Global Assault Battle Tanks has been well loved. I think this has probably had a lot of hours put on it. And if not, it might have touched a few hands or been in different storage locations. Alright, so that's that side of the board. I'm feeling pretty good about that now. Just a tiny bit of smudge up here still that I can't quite get, but at least it's way better than it was. Yeah, way better than it was. Let's flip it over, and then we'll see what we're about to attack on this side. Again, still that huge line of gunk up there. Gonna start with the board before I get it too gross. There we go. That one is not coming off very much. That is quite the gunks pile. Oh, Mr. Mullet Gaming, one other thought I have on the microphones too is a really big thing I think that makes a huge difference too. Ew, that's gross. I'm gonna start with a new Q-tip. Another thing that helps a lot is to go into your audio filter settings once you do have a microphone, and play around with those and see if you can get those just right. So I have like 4 different filters or something. I have like a limiter that prevents me from spiking too loudly if I scream at a game that makes me mad or something. I have something that also prohibits small light noise, so like you don't hear my refrigerator in the background or air conditioning or fans or something like that. And then you can use one for gain as well if your mic is too low. Yeah, working on that too. Yeah, I think all those settings have made a huge improvement in my streams once I got in there and started messing with some of that stuff. It's getting better. Good. I'm not sure if you're talking about your stream or my cleaning, but yes, I agree. Just being hard on yourself. Well, I mean, the good thing, at least what I tell myself, someone who has 46 followers, is, you know, not to, just to have it so that like people aren't going to show up or leave based on the fact that like your quality is not quite good enough. Most likely you're going to be okay. It's more focused on your content, and that's you know, what I'm trying to focus on for my own streams, and the reason I started streaming in the first place, I'm gonna start working on some of this shell and see if I can get any of this gunk out of here. Is the reason I wanted to stream is I wanted to practice speaking in front of an audience or talking about my opinions and getting used to just, you know, that sort of pressure situation of public speaking, I guess you could say. It feels weird to call it public speaking, but that's really what it is. Oh yeah, this is gross. We're getting junk all over here. I thought it would be really helpful for my career to continue working on my public speaking skills. I thought Twitch was a really interesting way to practice those skills in a low pressure environment. So I say that to say that, like, when I'm streaming, my goal is not, like, I'm not trying to be a professional, I'm not trying to bring in hundreds and thousands of people. My goal is simply, oh yeah, I'm getting some real gunk out of here. My goal is simply to, you know, have a good time with people who are, you know, want to share it with me. That's fine. If not, it's just a way to, you know, hold me accountable and use this as an excuse to do things like clean off my games and, you know, make sure the stuff that I'm putting on my shelves is in good shape and not going to cause problems for anything else it's sitting next to. All right. It's about as good as I can get that shell. I'm actually going to swap to a new tool here. I'm going to swap to a toothbrush just because I can't really get into these grooves very well. But yeah, my focus when I'm streaming is very little on the presentation and the systems and the numbers and stuff. At least I try to tell myself this. But it's more on just simply the stuff I can control easily. Trying to be engaging. All right, that toothbrush looks like it's working pretty well. Getting in here. And then I have noticed that as a nice side effect of my streams, when I have had to give presentations at work, oh yeah, you know what? I better take this off and take a look under here too. When I have had to give presentations at work, they are going a little smoother and I'm a little less nervous before I start because I already have, you know, done difficult, challenging streams on complicated topics or, you know, while being distracted by a game or something else. So, like, work stuff doesn't seem so hard or so bad anymore. Yeah, it's really helped you with your public speaking. Nice, yeah. All right, I'm okay with that. There, I think. Yeah, I'll just give it a quick little wipe. Just a quick little brushing. Cool. Also, my toothbrush feels like it's totally ruined at this point. First game of the stream, and we're already goofed it. All right, so what do you think? It's much harder than you thought. Kudos to those who've been successful. I don't know. I think it's a little of both for me. It's both harder than I thought in some ways, in the sense of figuring out what you want to stream, figuring out a schedule and sticking to it. I think that has been a lot harder than I thought it would be. I thought it would just be like, whatever, I'm just going to play a game and I'm just going to turn on the camera and just do it in front of an audience. I think that part has been harder, but I think the maintaining a stream once you get started is easier than I thought. You know, I thought it'd be like, oh, I ran out of stuff to talk about or ran out of, you know, things to do or whatever. Like, I'm just sitting here in silence as a game is playing, right? Like, I haven't had that experience much at all while I'm playing. All right, so I think this board is much better and cleaner than it was before. So I think we're going to call this good enough. See if I can put this. Okay, so I had it like this. So flip it back over. See if I can stick that in the little slots. Put it back where it was. Surely that's not correct. There we go. All right, we got it in there. Okay, and this part goes back down. You got to clasp this onto the little other metal sheath thing, which I can never remember how to do. I think you just push down and it just snaps. It always feels like that's not enough. Screws back together. These ones are okay. The other ones might need a quick brushing. Screw that one down. The hardest part for me on Twitch streaming so far has been like pushing the go button. I'll get everything set up. I've had at least twice where I've had everything set up, ready to go, and I just never pushed the button to start streaming, and then never actually did it. At least twice I've chickened out right at the finish line. I'd say usually it's because like someone else is streaming that I feel bad like streaming while they're streaming, or I just watch them stream instead of streaming myself. All right, so I don't think I'm going to test this at this point in time exactly. I'm just going to put this on the side, and we'll test them all at once we're all done. And if any of them are still not working, we'll take them back and we'll do some more cleaning on them. But that was Battle Tanks Global Assault. Should be ready to go. Put that in a pile somewhere. Next up, next game from the same seller, Cruisin' World, also $15. I knew it was going to be in good shape once I saw both these games for their $15 price tags. I think my wish list number that I'd written down for them was that I'd hoped I'd find them in the neighborhood of like $20. Oh, look, that one's already coming up. Actually, before I dig into this one, let's see how dirty this is. If this one is better than the other one, nah, I just saw it on the other side. We're gonna have to open this one up too. It also has some corrosion on the inside. I should probably expect that if it's from the same seller, but... Alright, so we'll once again need to take off this sticker. Try to do it relatively gently in case I need to reuse it. I would not think I would need to, but... Alright, wrong one. We'll need this one. Here we go again. At least these screws look better. So we'll open this up. We'll see what we're looking at on the inside. But it does look like it's going to need an eraser and not just isopropyl alcohol on a Q-tip. So we'll lift that up from there. Make sure to be careful with the snaps and then pull down. It comes right off. I'll flip that over so I remember which way those go back together. Another nice thing about this cleaning mat is it has these little like grooves on it on the side here, which is really good for holding all my screws and tiny other bits that I need to not roll off the table and onto the floor and get lost forever. There you go, get that off the little snaps on the end. Flip that over. That piece out, flip that over. That to the side, and let's take a look at our board and get a closer look at what we're looking at here. This isn't so bad on this side, just needs some eraser, should be okay. Flip it over. Yeah, same thing, not too bad. Not too bad. Should be pretty salvageable here. I might have been able to get away with just a Q-tip on this, but I figured why not. So I'm going to take my eraser and just kind of push down. Yeah, not as much of the like pencil shavings coming off this board so far, which is a good sign. It means it's not as dirty. Not much there so far. Going to do a little bit of left and right action though, just to get that nice and cleaned off. Push back down, and then we'll give it another Q-tip of isopropyl alcohol at the end. That over. One more left and right. There we go. That should be all we need. Let's show the progress and show what it looks like now. Much more consistent, solid. That's just pencil eraser. Other side. Pretty good. Might hit that one more time. Okay. Fresh Q-tip. Get the isopropyl alcohol on there. All right, that's cleaning up nicely. Not a whole lot of color on the Q-tip this time. Not nearly as much junk to get rid of. Some of what I'm doing here is just kind of cleaning off the eraser goo that I left. Yeah, that's cleaning up pretty nicely. One other spot I noticed right up here, a little bit of that like kind of white goo. Not sure what that is, but it should come right off with just a little bit of ice. No problems. All right, and yeah, other than that, it's starting to look real shiny and nice now. So that one looks like it should be good. Let's see if we can put this back together. Okay, that there. Board down on its little spot. Close. Get these little cardboard or plastic bits in there. There we go. And it's down. Flip that over. Snap that on its little spot there. Snap. Perfect. And we'll put these little Phillips head screws back on the shielding. Back over. Snap that underneath the little hinges. That. And then fold that top part down. And we'll put these screws back in. And then this one will go on the pile of games ready to be tested. That's tight. No wobbly noises in there. Oh, just got the front all messed up from all the pencil shavings from before. Put that off to the side with the rest of the pencil shavings. But yeah, other than that, this looks good. With just like battle tanks, I didn't manage, or I didn't bother with cleaning the outside of this cartridge at all. I think it's in pretty good shape. I think if I have a chance of goofing up the label with chemicals if I'm not careful. So I think I'm just gonna say that's good enough. It looks just like a game that's from the Nintendo 64 era. Good. We'll put that on the side. We'll go to our final Nintendo 64 game, Micro Machines 64 Turbo. So we got $12 is the price tag on this one. I asked if they would take 10 and they said yes. So $10 for this. Ooh, that's stuck. Hang on. This Nintendo 64 game. So yeah, first step is we're going to take off this sticker. Do not need that for anything. Oop, not quite coming off clean. I did tear it. That's all right. We'll get the other side of it. Ooh, almost. Almost. Oh, there's another 12. You can see that this one's a little dirtier than the other cartridges. This one I think I will clean the outside on and see if I can get rid of any of that residue. Came right off. See if we can peek at the contacts inside there and see what we're looking at. I think this one looks pretty good. I think I might skip the eraser on this one. Just go for the Q-tip. So we'll see how gross my Q-tip is coming out of this, and if I feel like that's sufficient, or if I feel like I should have just gone in there with a whole eraser. Not too much color, a little bit of gray, but overall not bad. Not bad. I think we're okay. I think we're gonna be okay on this cartridge. Cool. All right. I'm going to get a paper towel for this one. We're going to get our all-purpose cleaner. Again, I'm using Method all-purpose cleaner lavender scented because that's a personal preference at that point. Just want to make sure this isn't too wet, so I'm going to spray it on here instead of right on my game. It's specifically kind of like you saw me like kind of rubbing it into the thing just so I don't have any big giant wet spots. I'm going to try to do the label last. And just kind of wipe off all the other spots on here. So we are getting a little bit of color off of here. So we did have some dirt that needed removed. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can get to this label. See if any of this color will come off without me taking off the gray parts too. It doesn't need to be perfect here again though. I'm mostly just trying to get it look a little better than it was. And at the very least, just cleaning off any filth that was on the front. Ooh, yeah. We got some junk off that label up there. But some of that could have been color, too. So, try to not overdo it there. Looks like I got a little more grime on this side. So see if I can just kind of carefully scrub into that. I think that used to be a Sharpie. Yeah, if I look real closely. I think someone had a Sharpie name in here. J something. And it looks like they tried to remove it. And based on the texture, I would say they removed it with a sandpaper or a magic eraser. Because it's kind of smooth. I don't know if I can show that off. You can almost see only because you can't see any other texture. But it's kind of smooth on that end. If I go to this side, for example, this is a little more textured and rough. Yeah, you can see like the bumps on that side. If I go back over to this side, those bumps are gone. So someone took a magic eraser at some point to remove that name off that cartridge. So that's what I can't get off there. I have my own method of getting it off Sharpies, which is an Expo marker. Let's see if we can get this just a little bit cleaner than it is already. Oh, this is starting to get dry. This could be a problem. Josh, I think it said. Guys on there pretty good. At the very least, my expo marker is not getting any of it off. Looks like I'm due for a new one. Yeah, in fact, I'd say this is almost looking worse if I try to do it, not better. So we may just stop there and say, we tried. It's just going to have a little bit of a smudge mark on there. All right, so we'll say that's good enough. We'll put Micro Machines to the side. And then we'll test that one later. Next up is going to be our Super Nintendo games. Let's see, which one do I want to start with? I'll show two more that came from that same seller that sold us the Micro Machines. I'll kind of show them both at the same time because they're both there. Uniracers. Again, I got this for actually 10. And then Super Adventure Island. So got a couple more $12 stickers to get off of here. This one's right on the label. That's rude. So hopefully I can get this off before it's too late. Be careful with my plastic scraper tool here to try to not ruin the label underneath this sticker. If I start peeling this, does it come right off or does it give me resistance? It looks like it's coming off okay. Cool. Alright, that was the harder one. Happy with that. Front one, get that off. Ooh, almost. One tiny little bit left over. No worries. Let's see if we can see the inside of this one together. A little bit of crud on there. Pretty good on that side. Not bad. So, however, I don't know if you can hear that, but it is rattling a little bit. A little bit. So I'm going to open this up almost just to tighten it back down again. But since I have to tighten it up anyway, I might as well take them off first. We'll take a quick look at the board on our friend Uniracers here. Uniracers, by the way, is a game that I'm surprised isn't more expensive. Not necessarily because it's like a hidden gem or anything like that. A little bit of junk in the corner there. Try to get with a toothbrush. Not because it's like a hidden gem or anything like that, but more, I feel like they didn't make a whole lot of copies of this game. So I'm surprised. I would think its rarity is relatively high. So yeah, the board's looking okay. It's not bad. But since we're here, oh sorry, let me actually show that up. Yeah, you can see some discoloration there on that side as well. So we'll just go ahead and give that our favorite eraser removal. And yeah, just a little bit of discoloration off the pencil shavings there. So, all that to say, it's working. Cool. Based on all the things I have to clean today, there's a chance that I might run out of Q-tips in the middle of this stream, and I'll have to go replenish. We'll see. There's another little white spot right there. Take that off immediately. Right off. Board's looking pretty good. Too much issues on this one. Ooh, that one got some color though. Yeah, this side was gross. Good now. Alright, I think we got most of it off. I think we did okay there. Alright, everything else there is looking okay. Now, I said I was gonna do this. Also, clean off my toothbrush a little bit. Okay. Might just get a new one at the end of the stream anyway. Okay, tap off the excess there, and then yeah, there's a few grody spots that I was just gonna hit with the toothbrush real quick. Hard to get in that little corner. There was a Q-tip, maybe? So. Well, I would say it's better than it was, which is always is the goal. Not perfection, just an improvement. Okay. Better. Let's see if I can put this guy back together first try. Doubt it. Yeah, that should be. Go. Screws back in. Hopefully we got rid of some of that rattling that was happening in there. Better. I'll take that. I'm going to say the rest of this cartridge on the outside looks okay. So I will leave that alone. We'll put Uniracers to the side. Ready to be tested later. I was really happy, by the way, to get this sleeve on here. Each one of these sleeves costs like $2. And at some point, very likely I will go back and try to get the one of these little sleeves for each one of my Super Nintendo games. I would say I've got about half right now. About half of my collection has sleeves. But I did keep those anytime they came in with my games, and then I remember being really upset when they stopped carrying those. They used to come with all your Super Nintendo games for a while, and then yeah, there's like, oh, we don't really need these, so we'll stop including these plastic sleeveys. So they can be hard to find. I think I always thought I would just, like, I don't know, randomly come across a place that was like, yeah, we have like 100 of these sleeves and we don't know what to do with them. You just want to have them? And I'll be like, yeah, I do, thanks. But unfortunately, that's not really the case. Not with anything retro, anything these days. You have to pay about $2 each, at least, if you want more of those little sleeves for the Super Nintendo games. I think this... yeah, of all this... Well, no, that's not true. No, that's not true. I was going to say, I don't have a whole lot of experience with Super Adventure Island. I don't think I've played this one. But for $10, I know it's relatively well-known and enjoyed. Why not add it? Looks like that's in really good shape. So I think all we need is a Q-tip. Not too much color there. It's always a good sign. Yep. Looking pretty good. All right, so yeah, not a, well, maybe just a little smuts right there. Got it. Yeah, other than that, this is in good shape. Probably because it had a sleeve. That's probably why it's looking so good. Love that sleeve. I will put Super Adventure Island to the side for now. Next up is the Tiny Toons Collection. Got Tiny Oop, can't see that yet. Tiny Toon Adventures Wacky Sports Challenge. We picked up this one for $20, not $25. That was the biggest discount I got of the evening, I think. So I was just like, what do you think, $20? And he was like, yeah, sure. I'm like, heck yeah. This game is known for having multi-tap support. You can play this with 4 players, I believe. So that's why I wanted to try that out. How do I open this plastic coffin that you're in? I guess this way. Probably will not use this. Put it aside for now, I guess. All right, so right away, I'm noticing there's some white schmutz up there. Yeah, I think that's just junk. It's rattling again. A little bit. Not too much, actually. How's the board look? It's got some grossness. I think we're gonna open this one up. Feel a little different on a $25 cartridge than a $20 one. I feel like I should open this one up and give it a cleaning. Make sure this more expensive Super Nintendo game is in very good shape. Oops, not far enough. There we go. Okay, so inside does not look like anything terrible. Always good to see that. There's just 1 or 2 bad spots on this board right by my thumb. That's gonna need some cleaning. Back, not so bad. We can attack that spot right there with my eraser. If not, we'll try isopropyl alcohol, though it does look like it's getting better. It does look like it's coming away. Alright, that's pretty good. Definitely some colored schmutz from the eraser this time. So there was some junk on this board we had to get rid of. Flip it over and do the backside. Okay, pretty good. Get our Q-tip, get some isopropyl alcohol on it. And see what we can remove. A little bit of color, but nothing too bad. I'm gonna really attack that little spot right there, see if I can get it off. Not exactly, but as usual, it is a little better than it was. Backside. Yep, we did get some color off of this one, so we needed a little bit of hit on that. We needed that to be cleaned. I think that's good enough. Let me show you the what it looks like now. We got the shine back. There's still a little dot right there you can see, but I don't think that'll impede gameplay at all. I think we'll be all right. Side 2. Okay, before I put this back together, give a quick look at this plastic. The backside looks fine. I think there was just the one awkward spot right there. Let me just... What if I just hit a toothbrush with, like, nothing on it? Is that enough? Kinda is. Yeah. Few other little spots on it. Wonder if I can get it with just a little bit of remaining alcohol on my Q-tip without having to get anything else. The other cleaners involved. Just a few little dots here and there of grime. If I can get it, great. Not, oh well. Yeah, I think we're good. Didn't even have to get much cleaner involved in there. Okay. I'm gonna put this one back together. That's wrong. There we go. Okay. Slide that over. There we go. Our 2 screws. Tighten down our 2 screws. Go. Try to get that nice and tight so it's not wobbling, but not so tight that I strip the screws or anything. A little bit of wobble there. I have stripped a screw before on an NES cartridge. Not a Super Nintendo one, but an NES one. A little better. I have knocked an entire post off. Okay. There is Tiny Toons Adventures Wacky Sports Challenge. Next up in the Tiny Toons section, this counts, Animaniacs. Another $10 purchase over here. I've not played this one at all. I don't know if I've seen gameplay of Animaniacs, but I was like, $10 for a Konami game? It's probably not that bad. I have nostalgia feelings for Animaniacs. I probably should have played this when it was like at Blockbuster or something and rented it one day. All right, so we got that sticker off the back. I didn't notice this for a really long time, that not all Super Nintendo games have a paper label. Some of them have just these plastic ones. I thought for a long time, whenever I saw one of these, it was a like counterfeit game if it had this like plastic shell. Until I was going through my collection one day and noticed my copy of Mega Man X has this same thing off here, and I remember buying Mega Man X from a store for $20. So I was like, oh, I got that one from a reputable source, and it had the thing. So I guess just several of these like third-party games just had these plastic backings on them. So kind of opened up a few games that I like had been like, oh, I can't find one with the good label on it. By the way, let's take a look at the inside of this one. It's okay. I'm a little turned off by how yellowed that is. It makes me think I need to turn this out or open this up and see what's inside. So let's do that. Careful, easy. There we go. Oh, actually, this looks great. Shockingly. Someone else has been here, I think. This is in really good shape. Oops. I didn't need to open this up at all. This is in really good shape. Maybe Animaniacs is a bad game that no one wanted to play. I'm going to skip the eraser. We're just going to go right into the isopropyl alcohol. I don't think this needs erased. So really it's just a question of, has someone else cleaned this, or has this always been this clean? I think it's the second one. I think this has always been that clean of a game. And I'll see if I can show you to the camera again here in a sec when I'm all done. But just polishing this off should make it even more obvious. Well, is that a little bit of Brasso on the inside? Might be a little bit of white residue. Maybe someone has cleaned this. But here's what I'm looking at that makes me think this is not a cleaned game, but just a game that hasn't had many hours on it. There's not a lot of discoloration from like the left side to the right side of the color this time. And there's not a lot of deep scratches on the metal. Usually you're going to get more scratches than that. Show it on this main side too. Yeah, there's not a lot of scratches, so I don't think this game's been played that much. I think I just got a very good condition game cartridge. So we'll just put that back, and then we'll take a look and see if there's anything we need to do on the outside of this cartridge. That's wrong again. I can never get that on first try, except for the half of the times that I do. Slide that under. Go. Yeah, just a few little spots. I don't know if you can see them from here. That might need a little cleaned up on the outside. But hopefully I can be gentle with it and not get too much involved. I think it wasn't played much. It's not a good game, he says. Well, oh well. I guess that's what I get for buying games blind without looking at them first. I saw Konami. I saw virtually what's Tiny Toons and just assumed it was a good game. come off. That's all right. All right, there's Animaniacs. Mr. Mullet Gaming, it would definitely be a person to know what Super Nintendo games are good and what Super Nintendo games are garbage, though. So I guess I'll pop it in and maybe I'll learn my lesson. Next up, Buster Busts Loose for $8. Might have paid $7 for this, I can't remember. But yeah, I bought this from actually the guy. Why am I using my thumb? I got a tool for that. I bought this from the guy who runs TORGs, a different video game expo convention thing in Columbus. He had his own table and he was selling his own games, probably because he's too busy to do it at TORGs to have a table. So again, it's like you kind of just want to be like, hey, thanks for everything you do for the retro gaming community in Columbus. Let me buy a game from you. I could have bought more. He had a bunch of wrestling games too, and I was like, I remember No Mercy on Nintendo 64 being good. I remember WrestleMania 2000 on Nintendo 64 being good. I got those two. I haven't played and enjoyed both of those. But like any games before that, I haven't really touched much. So I might have to go to some of the other poly killers who are better wrestling fans than me, especially in that 90s, 2000s era, and ask them what are the wrestling games worth getting today. This one's also pretty dusty. It needs a little bit of cleaning. Now Buster Busts Loose, Mr. Bullet Gaming says, is a fun game. So that's good to know. So this time we're going to clean this one out before I even get into it, because it's a little gross. Especially in this middle section. We'll start there. Oh yeah, that's gross, all right. And then we'll get a toothbrush and get in those little crevices that I can't quite reach. Want to start with what I could get. That's gonna need a tool to scrape that white thing off. Careful with the label, just a couple wipes, don't want to take any ink off there. Okay. Toothbrush, get in there. But yeah, I would have figured this one's a Konami game. It's Tiny Toon Adventures. You'd think it'd be on the same level as Animaniacs, or the other way around. I mean, that Animaniacs would be on the same level as Buster Busts Loose. See if I can scrape that off with my scraping tool. Oh yeah, get most of that off. Well, we got some of it off. Maybe some alcohol will do that. Let's go ahead and open this one up. Once I saw the outside is dirty, I'm like, the whole thing might be dirty. The whole thing might be dirty. Let's open it up and find out. Eight. Ooh, what is that? What is that about? What does that mean? Oh yeah, there's like a dog hair or something in here. Gross. That's not mine. Another white spot down there. See if I can get that off. Oh, actually, that might have been just the piece from before. It wasn't even attached. All right, so that looks okay. That still has that white spot. I'll try to hit it with some alcohol once I got it out. See if I can get it out. As for the board, I would say that's what it looks like when it could use an eraser. Just a little bit of like gray lines. Let's see, how close can we get those gray lines? Yeah, you can kind of see like the two parallel gray lines on there. I think that'll come off with some eraser. How about the back? How's that look? Similar. You can see the two-toned look that we didn't see in Animaniacs. So this game has been played more than Animaniacs. I think it is safe to say. Yep, getting a little bit of discoloration on my mat there from cleaning that off. I think it's working. All right, let's show the before and after. So yeah, those dual lines are virtually gone. I don't see those parallel lines. Maybe just a smidge if you're really, really looking for it. Like here on the end, maybe I didn't get that corner very well. I might go back for it. Backside looks pretty good too. You can still see those like dual colors though. That's just where it connects to a Super Nintendo. I think it's normal to see some discoloration there. Yep, better. Just need a little more elbow grease. Okay. Get some alcohol on here. Too much color. Over. Yeah, a little more color here. I probably didn't do as good enough job erasing this side. Erasering? It's fine. Using an eraser on this back side. Okay. Finally, whoops. With any residuals I have, can I get this white spot off? Yes, we can. Excellent. Anything else on the front I want to get off? Let me run it through here one more time, actually. That place was gross. Any other spots? I don't think so. Nope, I think we're good. We're good. Put it back together. Put it on this side, it's easier. Oh yeah, I didn't really do anything with that. Pink blob in the corner. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's from. I don't know what that is. I feel like that means something. That pink blob up there? I don't know how you accidentally do that. It may mean something that I don't understand. It's alright. It can just be a mystery. That under. Get our screws back in slots. And then tighten it down. I believe that will do it for the Super Nintendo games. Any next requests for other systems you'd like to see? Definitely still got some wobble in that one. Handheld. All right. Handheld. I'm just gonna do it like this. I've got a big bucket of stuff, so we'll just get in here. Let's do that one last. Let's see if I can go kind of in chronological order. So here's a fun one. I got this from a guy who was just selling Japanese stuff. This is Mole Mania. What did I pay for this? Did I pay $9 for this? I think I did. I can't remember. I know it says 10 on the thing, but I, haggled them down by $1. After I did that to like every single game, I probably end up saving like $30 or something. Yeah, I don't think this. Oh, there's a big glob here. I'm not gonna open this up. I will show you. Yeah, look at that big glob. We gotta get that off. But other than that, I think we're in okay shape. I think I just need a Q-tip here. And then we'll stick this in a, something. I'm not sure how much English I would need to know. I know it's like a puzzle game that I haven't played yet. So I'm curious to see, how playable this is without any knowledge of English whatsoever. Ooh, it did need cleaned though. I'm gonna focus on that brown spot that was in there. It's probably gonna stain it, sure. I guess the question is, can I just get the cartridge part of it clean? The contacts, that is. I'm gonna say yes. Ew. Yeah, that was kind of gross. Okay. Let's see if I can get this guy working. I haven't tested this yet today to know if this is. Is that the one I want? Yeah. Well, there it goes. Had to power it on. How many items did I pick up at TORG? A lot. A whole lot. I think it was in the neighborhood of like 40 items, I think. It was a bunch. Alright, let me make sure this is working first. There it goes. Alright. Is it gonna work? Do I need testing? Nope. Not sure why you're not working. Should be working. Be plugged in. I can deactivate. If not, I'll just grab my Game Boy Advance SP and we'll just do it that way. Weird. Did I see vendors selling Nintendo Powers? I sure did. I sure did. There was a funny story. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is not working. That should be working, but we'll just grab my Game Boy Advance SP, which I grabbed here just for an exit, for just in case. Let me go back to my cleaning. There we go. Funny story on that one is one person I saw selling a Nintendo Power had someone come up to him and say like, "Oh man, been looking for that game, that Nintendo Power really badly, but it's not worth the price that you're asking for. I'm only gonna pay like $3 for it." And the guy was like, "No, this costs like, I don't know, $10 or something." And like the guy trying to buy it started arguing with him like really aggressively about like, "I can show you this game's not worth that much." And he like pulls up a bunch of websites to say like, "Oh, I can buy it on eBay for like $3." And then it's like, "Yeah, but it's like also $6 shipping. Like you have to add that into the cost. It does not cost like $3, my dude. Like this comes in a cardboard sleeve and like in a package. Like it looks really nice. So like calm down." And he got really aggressive and eventually stormed off, I think. But I had to walk away. I was like, this is really uncomfortable for me. All right, so Mole Mania appears to be working. I don't know what those words mean. Sure. I'm just going to push the A button a few times. Certainly, I'm not going to know what any of this is going to say. But I think if I play, like, the Game Boy... Like, if I emulate Mole Mania and play it for, like, I don't know, 15 minutes, I bet I'll be good for the rest of the time with how to play this Japanese version of it. That's true. One of the things I'm not showing off in my haul because I've already put them away is I got a ton of players guides too, which are kind of like Nintendo Powers. They're just for one game instead of several games. I got the first day, I got like 7 guides that the guy was selling for $3 each. So I bought 3 for 20. And they were for like some actually pretty good games in there. I got he had Final Fantasy X-2. I got Dragon Quest VIII guide for $3. That was really good. Oh, there we go. I can read that. Level 1, Jimboland. Perfect. And then when I came back on Sunday, he still had a giant stack of games. What did I just do? Oh, I'm mining. Can I read this sign, do you think? No. All right. So yeah, once I play this a little bit in English, I'll probably be okay. So anyway, this game works, which is what I wanted to see. I'm not sure what the point of digging is yet, but that's because I haven't played this game enough to know what's going on. But I'm sure I can figure it out. Anyway, that works. That was Mole Mania. The US version of Mole Mania is like $45, and so I was happy to get the Japanese one for real cheap. Oh, where are we gonna put these stacks? We have to start a new stack. All right, here's the plan. I'm gonna dump this. Dumped it, and then I'll put my clean ones back in here too, so that I can put them away later. Don't mind the meth games that I just put down there. It's fine. So the last day I come back on Sunday, and he's like, please, someone take these players' guides. They're so heavy, and I don't want to carry them anymore. I will sell them for $1.50 each. It's like, what are you doing? So I bought another 10 guides for $1.50 each. Went to the guy and was like, all right, here we go. Should be, 10 guides here. And he's like, what is that? Okay, so $14. And I'm like, I mean, it should be $15, but if you want me to pay only $14, I'm good with that too. So now it's like $1.40 each for each player's guide that I walked out with. So that was fun. Okay, I'm digging through my pile trying to find another Game Boy Color game. There it is. We got Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire for who knows how many dollars. This is one I got in like a pile of stuff, and I went to the guy and said, some of these are missing price tags. So how do you feel about, I think it's like $15, I think I said, for the lot of them, of a bunch of these loose handheld games. This starts to be where I start to forget how much I paid for some of these things. So a lot of these Disney games are like, they're fine, they're okay, they're not super good. It's gonna pull off a little bit. They're not great, but I figure for like $1 or $2, it's not bad having those in your collection for some cheap and easy platforming games. Okay, so we're gonna get that off best we can, and then we will come back in with something to clean off. I guess I'll hit it with my Q-tip as I get the other side of this. We'll do that. Got half of a Q-tip here, should still be good. Yeah, let's start inside, then I'll get that outside. A lot of these Disney handheld games can be pretty gross because they're usually owned by children who don't know any better. which I say without judgment, because I myself was once a child who did not know any better. It's more just a statement of fact of like these tend to be kind of gross because someone left them in like a mud pile or something at some point in its life. Yeah, that worked pretty well to get that off. It was mostly junk and stickiness. Okay, that's pretty good. Still don't know why my... Maybe I unplug it and plug it again. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why my analog pocket is still not working. There it is. Now it is. Yep, I just had to unplug it and plug it back in, and now it's fine. Okay. Let me plug my controller in. All right, let's see how... Ooh, we got some sound. It's a little too much sound. Sorry. Turn that down. Oh, those are some blops and bleeps for sure. Looks pretty good. Game starts, it's always good. All right, let's just put a few seconds of Atlantis in, just to get an idea of what's happening here. I'm gonna skip the entire story. So I got a real small punch and a jump. The game. Oh, wait. Oh, communications. Let you change characters? Yeah, okay, so you can change characters. Look at that. So it's basically like Castlevania 3. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm gonna say it is. Oh, I've collected a thing. Oh, there's something there. Oh, I'm digging. Oh, I fell underneath. Okay. You can dig there too, I think. No? No, that's not what that means? Okay. Alright. So yeah, we don't know anything about this game. That's enough for now. But that's Atlantis. Like I said, it's probably the same thing as Castlevania. Hiding in plain sight. Probably not. Okay, let's see. What's next? I'm gonna flip these all over. From the same seller as Atlantis. Motocross Maniacs Advance. Label's a little bit beat up, but we're alright. For $2. That game does not go for $2. That game... That's a $10 game. We're gonna start with getting the sticker off. I don't need that anymore. That sticker's a little old. I think that one's been sitting around for a while, which probably makes sense, because if he would priced it more recently, he wouldn't put $2 on it. Tore that side a little bit. Let's keep scraping. Yeah, we're gonna clean it. Nope, not like that. Alright, well, we'll just do a Q-tip on the inside. Our favorite maneuver. And then I'll use whatever residue on the back to get off that stickiness. Cool, not much dirt or grime under there. Cool. There's probably much better choices of how to clean the gunk off the back of this cartridge than isopropyl alcohol. That's probably too strong and probably bad for the plastic. But I have too many games that I'm kind of in a hurry. Oh yeah, it's like still kind of still sticky. So yeah, I could have done a better choice than that. Uh-oh. Bad header, clean cartridge pins. All right, well, you heard them. You heard the guy. Clean off those cartridge pins. I think I didn't seat it very well either. It didn't feel like I had it in there very well because I kind of like did it with my left hand. Okay, how about now? Are you happy now? Yes. Let's take a look at Motocross Maniacs Advance. Another Konami game. Well, now I gotta turn the music up because that slaps. That looks cute. Sorry, we'll just be a new game. It will not let me unless I clear one. Hang on, I keep pushing the wrong button. There it goes. Now it's happy. Oh, yeah. Do a quick championship. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at this game. Looks good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. TJ. Here we go. Moo Cow Stadium. Heck yeah. Alright, let's get a few more seconds of Motocross Maniacs Advance to see what this game's about. Oh, okay, I hit a turbo button. So is this Excite Bike? No, maybe? Oh, yeah, okay, a little bit of Excite Bike. Just, you know, don't land. It's like a faster Excite Bike. Oh, no. Oh, water bad. Okay, so I think I have a nitro, but oh, I'm also out of gas. That's probably very bad for me. I think the thing I found is not gas. Game over. You lost. There you go. Motocross Maniacs Advance. That looks like it's got... That looks like it's pretty fun. Alright, so that game works now. No more bad header error message for us. From the same seller, we picked up a copy of SpongeBob SquarePants Lights Camera Pants. Looks tough. Yeah, that might be a tough game. $2 on this one. All right, we've got enough junk on the back of here. It's time to get out a new cleaner. Let's start with getting this $2 sticker off. A lot of the SpongeBob games, in my opinion, are, again, just like the Disney games. They're fine. They're fine. They're not super exciting. They're not going to be the best game you've ever played, but for like, you know, a couple bucks or throw it in with a lot or something like that, like you can get some good enjoyment out of there. And like, you never know when like you got some kid who wants to like play games in your collection and you're like, oh, I don't want you to ruin something expensive. I don't want you to ruin Earthbound. Here, why don't you play SpongeBob? And they'll be like, yeah, SpongeBob's awesome. And you'll be like, thank goodness I bought that game for $2 at some point in time in my life. That's how I see it. All right, so we are switching to our good friend Heptane for this. Still going to use a Q-tip, though. That nice and soaked. Put the lid back on before I can dump that all over my desk. And that should clean up all this sticky goo residue pretty well. Without leaving anything behind, without being overly rough. Look how gross that is. That's gross. That's gross. Well, good news is it's not so gross anymore. Now it looks okay. How's our front doing? Definitely do not use the heptane on the label, though. Definitely don't do that. Go right up here against the top, clean off that little nook and cranny. Check my sides. All right, we're good. Oh yeah, I meant to do this first. Before I just shoved all that junk inside my game here. Oh, I just realized I did that with heptane and not isopropyl alcohol. Whoops, 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 whoops. Well, it's a good thing it's only SpongeBob. Let's fix that with some isopropyl alcohol. Get in there right away. Clean that off. Okay, good news. Not a lot of dirt and grime coming out of SpongeBob SquarePants. Let's pop that into the analog pocket. Ooh, another Way Forward game too, by the way. So if you're a person that likes collecting Game Forward games, which I am, that's why you get a game like SpongeBob SquarePants Light Camera Pants. If I remember right, I think this is slightly Mario Party-like. I think that's what this is. Not sure if this is a Jake Kaufman song or... Someone got all the way to World 1, 2. Wow, that's a lot of unnecessary clonks. We'll do normal mode because easy mode might be very easy. Oh, there's a whole storyline. There you go. Can I hit start and skip the storyline? You betcha. World 1, 1, please. Oh, I get to pick my characters. Oh my. Skip. Okay, so we got a punch. We got a Kirby-like float maneuver. That's fun. I don't know what happened to that thing. Okay, I can punch those guys. So good at SpongeBob, y'all. So, yeah, kind of like I was saying before, not the Mario Party part. I was wrong about the Mario Party part. But talking about, like, you know, Disney platformers and stuff, is that, like, this is not going to get confused for, like, the best game ever. It's nothing close to that. But what it is not bad. Just, you know, a little platformer. Can't go wrong. I don't think you're going to hear a SNES drunk telling you to avoid this game or anything. Can I jump on their heads too? Oh yeah, I can. Oh, that killed me. Okay, so I'm gonna have to come through here. Avoid those little bits. I can hit that switch. Oh, I punched through it. Good job. Oh no. Oh, SpongeBob's dead now. Now I just have Patrick. Oh, he throws ice cream. How about that? This game does its job. That's right. Throwing ice cream. That's amazing. So you got different characters that do different stuff? Like, what else could you ask for in a game like this? I got like a little butt stomp thing going on. Can I pick that up with hitting it with ice cream? Okay, that's enough of this. But that is SpongeBob SquarePants Lights Camera Pants. That was it. Got it working. Cool. Let's see. I got another one from the same seller, but it's a different system. So I'll keep going with the Game Boy Advances for now. Oh yeah, this was the same seller. This one was in his pile as unmarked. I think I got this for either $1 or free. I'm not depending on how it goes. I have several of these like little Hasbro games. It's probably fine. So yeah, for like $1, you can get a few little board games that are kind of fun in here. You know, that's probably fine. Let's go straight into it. Let's just go right in. Oh, I gotta Visitor. My kitty has said hi to me. I think this is the only Hasbro Game Boy Advance game I was missing. Hey, buddy. Take your pick. I have no idea how Clue works on a Game Boy Advance. Yeah, we got a few seconds. Let's play an entire game of Risk in like just a few seconds. Oh, territory fight. Okay, look. I'm gonna fall down this ramp way too far. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop here and say, hey, it works. I'm just gonna say it works. Risk. Battleship Clue. Virtually a free game. And then I think this is the last Game Boy Advance game I got from that same seller. It was Game & Watch Gallery for $8. Again, that's not what this game costs. That game goes for close to double that, honestly. So we'll get that $8 sticker off of here. I think, come to think of it, I think this was my first purchase of the entire weekend. I went dumpster diving through this guy's Game Boy Advance and DS games, and I found a few things like this $8 Game & Watch game, and was like, oh, okay, well, we're breaking the seal. Time to buy stuff. And then I was like, well, once I'm doing that, what else you got? And that's where I found the Risk Clue Battleship game, where I found SpongeBob for just a couple dollars. Motocross Maniacs for $2. Heck yeah. All right, I don't think this is going to work, but we got a little bit of Sharpie here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of it off. We've not had much luck with this Sharpie today. I think I need to get a new Sharpie. It's making some great noises, though. Just great, absolute great noises. Might not be coming on the mic. Thank goodness. Hey! Oops, sorry about that. We kind of glitched out there for a second, but yeah. One glitch later, that Sharpie is gone. We did get it off. We did good. Cool. Good work, team. There's Game & Watch Gallery 4. Let's make sure that one's... Wait a minute. Let me get some isopropyl alcohol on the inside of that. Give that a quick wipe down. Make sure we're going good in here. Ooh, a little bit of grime in there. We keep going. A little more grime than I anticipated. Okay. Look at that. Oh, my kitty brought me a spring. He wants me to throw this for him. Alright, let's play the game. Alright, so what do we got in here? We got all these things. Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong 3, Fire, Boxing, Rain Shower, Mario Cement Factory. That's fun. Sure, let's just do easy mode for a sec. I didn't even look at the controls. Okay. What does that do? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Oh, I died. Anyway, that game works. I don't know how to play any of these Game & Watch games. They're all from before my time. But it looks good. It looks great. Those were very charming graphics. Really, really happy to have that one. He came back. You want this? How about you go this way? All right, there he goes. Next up is Gadget Racers. We got this for $7. Don't let the label lie to you. Yet another racing game on the Game Boy Advance. Yet another one that's easily forgotten about. Gadget Racers. I think, I could be very wrong on this. I think this is similar to, wow, that's a clean game too. I think this is similar to that one game that was on Nintendo 3DS that was like a game you could play with your people who visited you in the Miiverse or whatever they called that. Where it was like a slot car game, and I think you got like little upgrades and pieces for your cars based on how many people visited you, and then you tried to like beat your high scores and level up and stuff. Let's get a quick peek at Gadget Racers. Make sure it's working. Yet another Konami game. Man, I got a bunch of those. But with the Game Boy Advance and with the Nintendo DS, it kind of feels like how wrong can you go with racing games? Like, yeah, I know there's 1,000 of them, but are any of them so bad that you just don't want to play at all? Look at these graphics for a Game Boy Advance game. Oh, we're gonna have to turn that music up again. What a bop. Oh, here's a little demo. Here's what it looks like. That's F-Zero. Can't convince me otherwise. Alright, let's get into some action on some Gadget Racers. We'll do new game. We'll just do I got anxious. Let's go to quick race. That makes more sense. Yeah, long circuit. Alright, so here's some different vehicles you got. Number 4 looks like a big winner to me. Alright, let's start with the dump truck, I guess. Why not? Yeah, let's do automatic. I don't know how to play this game. But the fact you can do manual is cool. Oh my. Mode 7. The music, great. Sound effects, not as good. Not as good. Alright, so yeah, we got a little bit of a drift there. Eleanor doesn't seem to do much. I don't think I've got any sort of, like, power sliding. Haven't gotten to the gadget part of the Gadget Racers, but that's because I'm also in Quick Race. Whoops, whoops, whoops-a-doodle. Alright, might have to hit brakes every once in a while in this game. Maybe. All right, there's lap 1. We got a minute and a half. We can finish this race. I wonder if I can go into the settings and turn off the engine rev noise. That would be fun, or at least turn it down, because the music is awesome and I can barely hear it. Oh, thanks for the boost from behind, Art. I overly braked on that turn. Braked too hard. Didn't need to. Alright, we're in second. We have 1 lap to get into first place. Can we do it? We have no sort of turbo that I can figure out. No sort of items that I can find. I think it's just down to taking the inside corner and driving real good. We're gaining on him. It's gonna come down to that turn that I keep needing to figure out how to brake for. Oh, now I hit him. That's bad news for me. Oh no, we goofed it. We goofed it. He's gone. I can't catch him now. He's almost out of my view. I let you down. I let you all down. Goal. Blue swiper. Alright, Wolf Boy, next time. Next time you're not gonna be so lucky. This music is so good for a Game Boy Advance game. That's Gadget Racers. Heck yeah. I was wrong about the 3DS thing. At least I think so. Unless I go to like championship mode, maybe it's got some of that stuff. But yeah, that was Gadget Racers. Let's see. Next up, this is from a different seller. The banging track, heck yeah, or binging track, possibly. Inspector Gadget. This is, I think, another WayForward game. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't think this is very good. It was only $5 though. I know it says $6, but I got it for $5. Recurring theme. Some unused Q-tip. Yeah, we got some grody-ness out of here. Ew. Yeah, we sure did. Might have to do another one. Banging. Banging soundtrack. Yeah, I didn't even bother going into the options yet to figure out if I can turn down the sound effects. Alright, now it looks fine. Now it looks totally fine. I don't think Inspector Gadget's that good of a game, honestly, but I figured it'd be worth a shot. Magic Pockets, Dreamcatcher Interactive. Neither of those are WayForward. I don't remember Inspector Gadget having this sort of music on. I don't remember this song. Oh my gosh, there's a tutorial? That's for babies. Good morning, Gadget. Our services have whatever. I don't care. Yep. Yeah, they've given me multiple chances to learn how to play this game, and I have skipped all of them. Alright, so we gotta jump, we gotta pound. Oh, and I can change characters again. Alright, maybe it's not so bad. The camera's a little wonky. It's a little vomity. Did that hurt me? So? Yeah, okay. Soundtrack is going off. How do I get up there? Go Gadget's shoes. It's a mystery we'll never solve. Alright, they probably tell me how to do it in the tutorial that I skipped. Oh, I got a checkpoint flag. Oh. Go down, it says. Well, not until I get all the coins. Oh, I got a heart. How about that? Oh boy. Can I land on you? Oh, okay. Sure. Why not be like that? Ow. Oh, that's quite a death. Okay, no, I'm fine. We're fine here. Well, I was fine. Alright, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Oh, you can crawl? How's your playthrough of Mario Wonder going? I have not started it. I've actually... Oh, well... Do I just switch characters here? I sure do. I have not yet started Super Mario Wonder. Or is it just Mario Wonder? I already forget. I actually have not played, like, any video games at all in the last, like, couple weeks. So I did get the Mario game, but I haven't started it yet. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm gonna need a different character for that jump. Anyway, that's Inspector Gadget. That's Inspector Gadget. There you go. But yeah, I'm in a gaming rut right now where I have not been in the mood to play anything. I'm just too tired after work and stuff. I'll just sit on the couch and all that stuff. I also was watching a lot of Desert Bus on Twitch last week. That's the other thing I was doing. Is any spare time I had, I just turned on Twitch and was watching Desert Bus. Desert Bus for Hope Marathon is definitely one of my favorite events of the year, for sure. Look forward to it every year. So I was doing that. Trying to figure out which game to show off next. A couple good choices in here. Yeah, let's do a quick showing of some other ones here. I got Barbie 12 Dancing Princesses, which is in a another, I think, WayForward game for $2. Oh yeah, I got this from that same seller too, I think. Forgot about this one. Yeah, we got this one too. It was another one that like says $2 and I might have paid even less than that for it. I forgot about this one. Let's test this one out too. That sticker is really on there. This must be an old one. I bet no one wanted this Barbie game except for me. They were waiting for me to come around. But yeah, not sure if you're... gotta run, my friend. A great haul. Thank you very much, Mr. Mall Gaming, for coming by. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Hope your upcoming week is good, and I hope Thanksgiving is good for you and your family. Thanks again, and I will look forward to seeing you again next time. We're just doing a little bit of cleaning on the back, a little bit of cleaning inside. I'm assuming this one should be in good shape. Yeah, not much there. Let's get right into the Barbie actions. There's my developer WayForward. I knew it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's Barbie season. Got mini games. What more could he ask for? Normal mode is probably it on a game like this. In a magical land, King Randolph and his 12 beautiful daughters live happily. That is a lot of daughters. Dang. That dude gets it on. But as each princess grows up and finds her own interests, the king finds himself increasingly more and more worried at the unprincess-like behavior of his daughters. The king invites his cousin, the Duchess Rowena, to stay at the castle in hopes that she can teach his 12 princesses how to behave as ladies should. But one evening, Genevieve awakes and finds something amiss in her father's throne room. Dun, dun, dun. Papa, please wake up. Twyla, what's wrong with my father? It's a cat. I don't think the cat knows. Oh no, the cat speaks. Sure, why not? It's Duchess Rowena. She's done something to the king so he can't wake up. Oh dear! Now she's taken your sisters and hidden them. Quickly, Genevieve, run back to your bedroom and hide before Rowena takes you away too. Okay, there's no attack button in this game, so that's a whole thing. I will say the animation looks good. The animation looks pretty good. Watch out for those. Alright, so far we're moving from left to right. Just like Castlevania. Got ourselves another Castlevania game over here. Not sure about that. You got a chance to climb up on the higher platforms. You gotta take it. Well, I would say the challenge is not too great on this. I'm glad I did not select easy mode. Not a lot of challenges so far. What's that do? Oh, I got a password. Prince, Cat Prince. Amazing. Anyway, that's Barbie 12 Princesses. I'm not sure I'm the intended audience for that game. That's my guess. I'm guessing it was made for someone other than me. But when you can find a WayForward game for $2, you buy it. That's kind of how it is. All right, next up, we got some wild ones. We have a Japanese copy of Starfy, Staffy, one of those two. 3. I believe this is the prequel to the Nintendo DS game that we got in America. Let's give this a quick wipe down. Looks totally fine. Should be another platformer that doesn't require a whole ton of Japanese language knowledge, but that seems bad. Well, now you done it. All right. I was hoping for at least a little bit of English here, like stage 1, but it's fine. Oh, you're telling me how to play the game right now. Okay, well, I mean, I can always grab my phone and do Google Translate for at least the beginning parts. But I'm sure it's just a platformer. Oh my gosh. Can you let me play the game? Maybe. They are still talking. Okay, I do not care. Okay, so it's kind of Kirby-like. Like, you're underwater. Okay. You get to zip around. And then it controls differently out of the water. Okay. Oh, look at that cute sprint animation. That is amazing. This is not going to help me. Oh, it kind of does help you, because it shows you can hit the brakes. Well, L and R does something. Nice. More good platformers. Uh-oh. I have to run for that. Ah, we got it. We did it. We got some star bits. Oh, this is gonna, once again, tell me how to go down platforms, I bet. Oh, okay, that's a running jump. Okay, cool. So yeah, I don't need that much English on here. This is good. It's good. Yeah, look, see, look, this was totally worth the... What did I pay for this? $5? Oh, that's gonna be a tougher one. How do I get through there? Oh, you can slide like Super Mario Bros. 3. Boop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good platformer. Oh yeah, just hit up to go open a door. Yeah. So there you go. There's Staffy, Starfy, one of the two. I'm not sure if there's an R in there on the Japanese version or not. But a nice little platformer that we never got over here. So that's a fun addition to the collection. Speaking of Japanese games, now that's a wild one. I thought I was buying WarioWare micro games, and then I realized that that's not what this is. I didn't realize it until I went to add it to my digital collection, my Game Eye app, and I was scanning it in and saying like, all right, here's the game I bought. And they were like, oh, that's a video, not a game. And I'm like, what? Dude, that was in there. Double that one up. So apparently this is a Game Boy video and not a Game Boy game, from what I understand. But I guess we'll find out. Let's pop it in and see what happens with... Hang on, anything on the back? No. See what this game looks like. Made in... Oh, bad header. Hang on. I don't think I seeded it well. How about now? Yep. Oh. That's not right. All right, we gotta turn that down too, because that was ear splitting. Okay, let's give this a second cleaning then. Yeah, I'm getting some junk off of here. Okay, try one more time. Let's put this in nice and carefully. There we go. Now we're in. That's me. That's what I look like. The birds and beans guy. Game Boy Advance. Alright. What if I just push... Press start. Got it. Oh, you know what? Maybe this is the Game Boy game. Maybe I got lucky. Doesn't look like a video so far, but let's see. Maybe it is. Not sure. Alright, it is Game Boy. Okay, so I can still play this. Sweet. Okay, yeah, you don't really need the English for that. It's just... Oh, you just have to figure it out. Oh, I got hit by the thing. Alright, here we go. So I bought this for $5, and it's just a Japanese version of WarioWare micro games on Game Boy Advance. The game, again, is like $30-ish. Am I supposed to not get hit? Yeah, don't get hit. Good job, you did it. Yeah, so it's like twice as hard now. Oh, but clearly not. It's like twice as hard because you can't read the words. You have to figure out what's happening without knowing what the words are saying. Is that good? I think that was good. Oh, I caught it. Good job. Oh, don't get caught, I think. Oh, no, the other way around. I was supposed to catch him. Get the coins? Got the coins. We did it. Boss stage. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, I timed it wrong. I goofed it. R.I.P. Level up, apparently. We did it. Rude. Wait, did I get it? I did get it. I don't know how. I thought about that was a collision for sure. Oh, barely. We just barely caught it. I blinked. Never blink. Oh, shoot him. Ah, I goofed it. Is that it? Did I die? At the end? I'd say second best for playing a Japanese game I've never touched before. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so it's WarioWare. It's just a WarioWare game, and we got it for $5. I thought this was a video. This is not a video. This is the whole dang game. Oh, I just hit the restart game. That's fine. Okay. Now I'm glad I bought that game. I was really worried for a minute that I bought a game that was not actually a game. Because when I saw made, I'm gonna have to like Google this and make sure. But when I saw made in Wario, I was like, is that the same? We'll look that up on Wikipedia to be sure. All right, so that ends my Game Boy Advance pile. Next up would be my Nintendo DS pile for handhelds. Let's start with, yeah, so that'll end my cleaning testing there. I won't be able to use my Analog Pocket from here on. This was Cooking Mama 3 Shop and Chop for $5. Oh, I just noticed there's a $3 sticker underneath there. If I was super slick, I could have been like, yank this one off. Okay, maybe not yank, it's kind of stuck on there. Let's see if I could have done it in theory. No. But underneath there it said $3. I could have bought this game for $3 instead of $5. In an alternate universe where I bought this and went back in time and bought it. But yeah, so I believe this, the third Cooking Mama is the final game in the DS version of Cooking Mama games. So if you were to sort of say, like, I want one Cooking Mama game to know what's going on here, that's probably a pretty good one to get. Now that said, I also already have Cooking Mama 2 as a bundle with another game. Get which one? Crafting Mama, I think it was. Yeah, I think it's Crafting Mama. Alright, so we'll just plug this into a Nintendo DS, since I don't have any sort of capture device for these games. I just realized I never even cleaned it off. Hold up. I got the sticker off and was excited when it was done. Actually, it looks fine. I think I got away with it. Let's put it back in. I don't think this needed cleaning. Okay, I lied. Now I can't read it. My hubris. Alright, so for Game Boy, or for DS games, what I like to do, just get a few drops of isopropyl alcohol cleaner. Put my nice thumb right there, and we're just going to scrape across the contacts a little bit, just to get any of that grime that's in there. You can't really get in there with an eraser because of that plastic that's there. But usually I can just use a a toothbrush to get in there. Now, is that enough to get Cooking Mama 3 working again? Could be a bad seating too, so we'll see. Oh, we're in. Make sure that boots up to the title screen. Maybe play a few seconds just to give you an idea of it, if you can see it okay. Amazing. Oh, I'm going to need the stylus for this game, of course. Time to choose! Look at all these things. Let's make some marshmallows, y'all. We're not even going to practice. We're going to get right into it. Move the egg separator left and right to drop the whites into the bowl. Sure, I know how to do that. I'm not very good at cooking, Mommy. Yeah. Maybe I should do the tutorial. Oh, using a circular motion, stir in the ingredients. Okay, anyway, the game works. That's all we need to know. All we need to know is that it works. Alright, so that's Cooking Mama 3. What is next on my pile? I got this at the same time I got Inspector Gadget. Boing Dokomodake DS. I remember seeing this game at my local GameStop and always wondering what the heck is that game. I remember it getting down to $10 for the game and case, and even then I was like, that's pretty good, but I don't want to pay $10 for it just to find out what that game's about. It was there for years and it never dropped in price below 10 bucks. And so when I finally saw it at TORG and it was $5, I was like, finally, my time has come. Now this does have some pretty bad sticky stuff on it. So we're gonna have to scrape this off with our plastic scraper best we can. Try not to do any damage to it. And then our options of cleaner here is a little limited. So we'll have to see what we can do about it. Anything that's left over here. Yeah, maybe some all-purpose cleaner will be enough, because that's kind of all we can use here. It should come right off, though. Yep. This one's made by Ignition Entertainment. They have done some okay games on the DS. That's gonna need some isopropyl alcohol. Should have known that game's got goo all over it. Okay. Put my thumb over the label, or the barcode thingy. Make sure that doesn't get wiped off by my alcohol. Give that a nice wiping. There we go. Just a little dot in there. See if I can get that off. It's looking much better. Still got a little dot in there I don't think I can get. No. Nope. Alright, so let's try paper towel with a little bit of all-purpose cleaner on it. And then try to carefully get that sticky stuff. Okay, I think it's getting it with just a little bit of elbow grease. I think we're kind of getting it. It's not taking the ink off the label or that barcode at all, so that's good. Cool, that looks much, much better on that side. Okay, no ink coming off so far. That's a good sign. So we're just kind of cleaning it off. Make sure that looks good. Okay. I think that's as good as we're gonna do. So I'm looking up this white stuff up here. I think that's clouds. I don't think that's the game being discolored. I think that's a cloud. Overall, I feel like we did pretty okay. That guy wiped off. Let's put it in the DS. Let's see what Boing Dokomodake is all about. Definitely, this would constitute, I think, a weird DS game. So, as a collector, it's easy to get attracted to weird games. Touch the screen. You got it. Oh wow, someone played all this one all the way to 6-1. Good for them. Pick an icon and a color. I don't know what I just clicked. Oh, okay, there we go. How to play? I should. But nah, let's just get right in on it. Oh, will it not let me? There we go. I have to double click on it. Hoping to make a delicious meal for her family, Mama Dokomadake enters the woods in search of a rare ingredient. How far is she planning to go? Oh man, you can... What is happening? I definitely need to read the how to play this game. You can like make little dudes come out of you. And and you can draw stuff on the thing, but I don't know what it does. Yeah, we gotta figure out how to play this game. I don't know what I'm doing. I am stumped. They have stumped me. But someone got all the way to World 6, so it must be playable. So we'll dig into Dokomadake DS some other time. But always fun to add a weird game to your collection. Alright, you ready for some more $2 DS games? All of these were $2 DS games. We got SpongeBob SquarePants. We got Marvel Superhero Squad and Wall-E, all for $2. Same kind of thing kind of applies here. Is like, these aren't going to be world beaters. These aren't going to be the best games I've ever bought or played. But yeah, you know, cheap SpongeBob game. Why not? This does have a big tooth mark in it up here. Or two, but it should play once I clean that off. I'm gonna see if I can get any of that Sharpie off of here. The remaining dregs of my dry erase marker. Looks better. Looks better. Gotta be careful though, because some of this is not just Sharpie, it's like scratches. But it doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be better. And I'm gonna say that looks much better. It's a couple, again, that might be the teeth marks. Let's give this guy a nice little isopropyl alcohol bath on those contacts. I'm sure this game has had a hard life. His contacts do look pretty gross. Got a dent there in the bottom. See if I can just kind of shove that back in spot into its place. Basically going to try to unbend plastic, so I'll let you know how that goes. I don't know, maybe we nailed it. Let's put it in, see if we get lucky. This might take me a few tries to get this working. Or not. Or not. Looks like we got it first try. Uh-huh. Touch the touch screen. Game start. Oh boy, it's a 3D platformer. What have we done? What have we done? Okay, so it works. I don't know if a 3D platformer on a Nintendo DS is a good idea. This might have been a huge mistake. All right, that's enough for now. That's enough. I just want to make sure it works. And it sure does. Didn't think we'd get it working. Let's do Marvel Superhero Squad. Oh, you know what? Oh, it was on the bag. Okay, it was on the bag. I have less to do. A little bit of stickiness on the cartridge back here. I'm just gonna kind of scrape that off with my fingernail so I can feel it. Nope. Wipe off the contacts a little bit. A little more alcohol on that. Go. And that's for the front. Mostly we just have some Sharpie to get off. See that big E? No, you don't. What big E? It's gone. All right, so there's Marvel Hero Super Squad. We got cleaned off. Let's see if it works. Looks like it does. There's another game that I don't think is gonna be that good, but $2 DS game. I'll try it. I'll try it. Might be a little beat 'em up that's pretty fun, or it might be garbage. Oh, Half Brick. I think they made Jetpack Joyride. And some other ones. Story, sure. Might be able to play different characters or these different stages, I'm not sure. Training, boring. I don't want to start training. Sure, let's do medium mode. Start there. Loading on a DS cartridge. Yeah, okay. Wolverine, there's a fractal in play. Those things cause nothing but trouble. You're telling me I need you to retrieve it before the Lethal Legion does. We could just take this lovely helicarrier and pick it up. Ms. Marvel won't let us get any scratches on it. Then I guess we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Snip! Let's put a scratch on it. Be in trouble. Nobody home. This is too easy. Oh, looks like I spoke too soon. Loading. Why? Oh yeah, look at this. Hero up. Okay, we got a nice double jump. Can beat up bad guys. What else could you need? Am I stuck forever down here, though? No, you can grab walls. Okay. Huh? Is this a fractal? That was way too easy. It's not. You are near a small fractal. It will transfer you some power. Who knows? Grabbing the item with X. Oh, his health. Okay, well. Wolverine doesn't need that. He just regenerates. But, you know, whatever. Oh, I can super attack now. Oh, that's a murder. That guy's dead. Okay, well, anyway. That's Marvel Superhero Squad. It works. Next up is Wall-E. Another Disney, probably platformer. Oh, wow, that guy is a mess underneath. Yuck. See if we can get that out. Ooh, this has been cleaned already, too, it looks like, because the sticker's almost gone. Oh, boy. We'll see. I'll try to get this one extra scrubbed. Can I get in there? Scratch any of that away? Not away. Well, this one's gross. It's not a good looking game. But it doesn't mean it won't play. Oh, wow, I got that all wet on the other side too. Whoops, I got the label wet. Oops. Alright, well, so that's what it looks like now. Sorry. So, better, barely? I should probably not even put this in my DS. It's just making my DS worse. Yeah, not gonna power up. This one might this might be a no-go. This might not work. This one is pretty bad for a DS game. Yeah, I'm not usually stumped by games. They usually don't beat me. But I gotta figure out how to get those black spots off. I got one more idea, and it's not a good one. Which is my metal scraper. Will my metal scraper get in here and scratch off whatever's on these card contacts? If I can show you, see it together. See, I gotta figure out where to put my elbows. Might have worked. I think it's working. All right, so yeah, here's my plan then. We're gonna keep scraping off these little black bits, and then we're gonna go back in with isopropyl alcohol on a toothbrush again. Hopefully this will loosen everything up enough that my toothbrush can then remove it. That's my hope. Okay. This is a new attempt for me. I've never tried that on a DS game, but it felt like I was getting stuff off. The colors seem like they're going away. Let's try another isopropyl alcohol bath. It looks better, but yeah, there's still a few spots like right there. It's pretty bad. Yeah, some more like kind of mangled plastic right there. For my thumbnail a little bit. All right, let's try it one more time. I don't know if that's gonna do it. Oh, that's a bad sign. How about you don't eat my DS with you? Okay, there we go. Oh, we got it. We got it. We did it. Ooh, that's a big victory. Not because this game is very good or important, but because we took a game that I could not get to work, scraped it off with a new method, and got it to work again. That's impressive. All right, what is Wall-E? I mean, I know the movie, but like, are you sure you want to start a new game? All game progress? No. We're going to hit continue, which is a terrible idea because it means this is where someone else got stuck. Return to the trailer after a long day's work. Oh, there you go. There's buttons. Long throw, short throw, slam cube, pick up, put down cube, rotate camera. Okay. Must be loading again. Okay. All right. Yep. Turn the camera around with L&R. Got it. So it's kind of like an isometric platformer. Nice. Oh no, too hard. Okay. Oh, that's a death. Alright, so that's Wall-E. I mean, might be alright. I'm proud of us for getting it working again. Let me do just a smidge of cleaner on the front. And might as well get the back again, too. Goof that up pretty good. Okay. That's Wall-E. All right, next up in the DS games. I paid $2 for those games, and you're like, dang, that's pretty cheap. Does it get any cheaper for DS games? I heard you had this conversation in your head. Well, I'm here to tell you it does. I bought all 3 of these DS games for $2. How was it $2? Well, these were all marked $1 with their weird little stickers on them. This, again, is what happens when you go to these places on Sunday. Is they just keep lowering the prices of stuff. So underneath this $1 price sticker is a $3 price sticker. And they had a buy 2 get 1 free sale going on all their games. So I was like, well then, so technically if I buy 3 $1 games, it will cost me $2, right? And the guy was like, yeah, I guess so. Kind of like, dang, I've really priced myself out of anything profitable here, huh? So the first game we got is yet another Barbie game. Yet another game made by Way Forward. This is Barbie 3 Musketeers. Now you may ask yourself, how many Way Forward Barbie games do you need? To which I reply, I don't know, all of them? Probably. All right, here's my plan on these because they're all from the same seller and everything. Yep, these all used to be $3 and I got them for $1. I'm going to take the stickers off all 3 games first. Then I'm going to scrub the contacts on all three at the same time, so I don't have to redo that step, and I don't have a dry toothbrush by the end of it that I have to keep re-soaking in alcohol. So this is GeForce. I think this is the one that's probably that has the highest Metacritic score, or most best review scores of the three $1 games. This is the one that had me like break the seal. I was like, oh, now I gotta find out what other games you have. And I was like, Cars 2, that's probably just some racing game. It's probably fine. You know, maybe not exciting, but it's fine. A racing game, Disney, can't be that bad. Can't be. Can't be that good, but it can't be that bad either. And then I saw the Barbie game, and I was like, wait a minute, which Barbie game is that? Oh, that's a Way Forward one, isn't it? A little bit of sticky residue on here. We're gonna have to just use hopeful our cleaning will do it. But yeah, look closely on there, and right in the middle, there's a Way Forward logo on that Barbie game. So again, if you're a collector of all Way Forward, you had to pick up that Barbie game anyway. Why not do it for the equivalent of 67 cents? Oh yeah, and don't forget, you're not gonna pay taxes at one of the expos like this. Everything's like tax-free. So that saves you another 7.5%, depending on where you live. Or where you're buying games from. Okay. All three of these look like they're pretty okay. They're in pretty good shape. Not nearly as gross as Wall-E was. Alright, so we'll quickly wipe that one down. Great. Next, wipe that one down. Great. Next. Cool. Okay, next step is I'm just going to take some all-purpose cleaner, get a little bit of that on a paper towel, and just wipe down the front real quick. Try to get off any of the sticky stuff and anything else that was on here. Next. Yeah, some stuff on the side for sure. Close enough. Cool. All right, let's start with cars. Why not? And see if these guys are all working. All right, so this is Cars 2 on Nintendo DS. Looks like it's powering on. I'm assuming this is just a racing game and not like a platforming game, but we'll try a few seconds just to find out. Love to start with a loading screen and not a title screen. That's a great look. There we go. Neither heard of neither of those developers before. Sounds. I don't think it's coming through my mic, but it's got little sound effects for all these that are... Let's do a quick race. Story mode might be kind of a pain. Let's just start with a quick race. Just to show off some racing. I would assume this is the meat and potatoes of the game. We are racing. Oh, I can't. How do you jump? Is there a jump button? Alright, so I'm now very far behind. Cause I didn't know there was like not a jump button. Oh, there it is. It's the X button. X is jump. And you may only get one of them, I'm not sure. Boy, we are really bad at racing cars. Good thing this is a game for babies. It's okay, I'm still in first anyway, despite everything. Alright, we're gonna try that shortcut again. Now I gotta jump. First, I should turn. That would be good. We did it. Good shortcut. Thanks for the invisible wall. Okay. Anyway, that's Cars 2. Got it working? Next up, let's find out if that Barbie game has anything worthwhile in it. Okay. It's working. It's a good sign. There's my waypoint logo. Select a book. Alright, I'm gonna delete. It's gonna be important that we start fresh. Select story to continue adventure. Select extras to enjoy unlockable modes. Well, we'll definitely do the story. Oh my, look at those graphics. Heck yeah. I'm skipping them. Oh, it's got voice acting. Can I skip it? No? Okay. Oh, dude! I got like a dang sword in this one. This game has murders. Oh my, there's 100 coins? That's too many coins. Wait, what's happening there? Can I kill it? I'm trying to swipe it. You won't let me. Oh, yeah, murders. Heck yeah. Oh, and then you get a little cat familiar? Alright. Oops. I died. It's okay, I'm fine. Oh, you're gonna tell me my cat can go in there. Anyway, that's the Barbie game. Now that it has fighting in it, that one might be. Who knows? Who knows? Could be good. Way forward, so who knows? Alright, next up is G-Force. Supposedly a hidden gem. One of the best Disney interactive games, supposedly. Not that I've played it, so we'll find out. For 67 cents, it was not that big of a risk to try it out and see if it's any good. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Big question to start is this 2D or 3D? Storyline. Big who cares? Oh, will not let me skip the storyline. Is this GoldenEye 64? Kind of looks like a Nintendo 64 game, actually. Nice. Okay, you can rotate. Okay, so I couldn't do these things till they let me do it. Now I can. Yeah, I couldn't even jump before. Oh no, I missed the jump. All right, we did it. Well done, Darwin. Oh, to collect chips to buy rewards? Heck yeah. Press start to pause. Yeah, I figured that one out on my own. Thanks. Oh, now you can just climb up ledges. Well, that should have had that before. All right, so this 3D platforming adventure thingy, that again, maybe GoldenEye 64. I'm not sure yet. That's it. Okay, G-Force is working. Ooh boy. All right. Couple more handhelds to show off. Got a stack here of complete ones. Got Nervous Breakdown for $5 because I asked and he said sure because it was Sunday and he was done. So it should be a little puzzle game on the DS. Case and manual. The game looks impeccable. No cleaning required, but we are just going to test it and make sure it works. And it does. What? Arcado? Oh, these are all like different like game modes or something? Well, there's a lot here. Okay, I'm not going to get into this one because I want to try like all those to find out if the game's any good or not. I just want to know it works. Next up, we got a Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005 for $1, which at this point feels like I overpaid for it. It does have a... no, this is a generic DS game case, but it is a good one. I don't need DS cases like this very much, but if I did, there you go. There's one. Probably won't throw it out, but I probably won't use it either. This is a little dirty, though. It is a little dirty. So we're gonna have to see what we can do to clean this one off. What would I like to start? I guess I'll start with cleaner this time. I might use too much there. Let's spread it out a little bit. Okay. Is that Sharpie up there? Sort of black stuff? It's not really coming off with just cleaner. Let's see if the Sharpie does anything. I don't think so. I don't think it really did anything. Yeah. Just has this weird black on the top that's like... kind of looks like Sharpie. Yeah. Well, we'll just clean the contacts, put it in, and see if it works. That's my plan. Okay. So I do have Tiger Woods 08, I think it is, on DS, the one that came after this one. That looks like it's working. But again, for $1, I was like, why not get both? It should be like more courses and stuff. Probably similar gameplay. Probably actually a lot of gameplay for $1, honestly. Looks like it's powering up just fine. Let's see if we can get into like a quick start here. Oh, this new user didn't do very much. Quick play, perfect. Sure. So big question is this a 3-tap golf game or is this a stylus golf game? It's a game for like $100. Seems good to me. Ah, here we go. Optional. Before you swing, rub the boost meter to add something something. Drag along the meter to build up backswing power. Drag upwards to complete the swing. Move straight up for a perfect shot. Move in a smooth single motion for a perfect swing. Oh boy, okay. Alright, so we got boost, and then whoop. Great swing, 92% power, 1.5% draw. Alright, so a little short. Maybe I should have kept it in that 90% range. Okay, we're gonna boost, and whoop. How do we do that time? 92%, a little bit of a fade. We're on the fairway. Not bad. Okay, we're aiming for about 50% here. I don't know how to only do 50%. That was not 50%. We just shot it over the green. Good job. All right, so we're gonna need to practice some golf. We're not very good at Tiger Woods. But there you go. That's a golf game for $1. Why not? Finally, we have Skylanders Giants. This was $1. Oh, this was $2. I paid a lot for this. Oh, and no manual? Oh my. Oh, and the game looks grody. Heck. Well, it is a 3DS case, though, in case you need to collect those. There you go. I suppose I can take the sticker off real quick. That won't take long. There we go. Stick that under there. Give me something to scrape against. That's better. That's better. See if I can get this off enough that I can peel the rest. Go. Not bad. See if we can use the sticker to remove more sticker, but no! This is a very bad sticker. Whoa. Shocked that that guy left such a permanent mark. Well, I got Q-tips and I got heptane, so we'll try that. Way too much work for a Skylanders case I'm probably not even going to use on anything else. But it's clean now. Speaking of clean now, this case isn't, so I'm going to take that paperwork out and see what I can get with a paper towel and some all-purpose cleaner. Yeah, that came off. Whatever that pink stuff was that was in the corner back there. It's gone. All right, that's a little better. Oh, this part's gross too. Hang. Okay, that's much better. Much, much better. Is it perfect? No. Is it better? Yes. Is that always the goal? Yes. Ew, yeah, that was gross. Okay, what that was. We got, yeah, a bunch of dirty color off that case. Just a tiny bit of water damage on this case, too. At the bottom. I don't think it's enough to be, like, mold or anything. You know, I just realized. Oh, never mind. It's right there. There's my game. Forgot about it. Okay. Any more cleaner left on there? Or do I use it all up? Yeah, let's get some fresh stuff. Cartridge, as you can see, is pretty gross in some spots, too. So we'll see if we can get that cleaned up a little bit. Some of this is scratches, so we'll see. Phew. Did I get any of that off with the scraper? No. No, those are like grinds. Like someone like dropped that out of a bag and it hit pavement or something, like a cell phone scratch. Tried just a few drops of isopropyl alcohol on it. Get those contacts nice and clean. And let's bust out the Nintendo 3DS. Now, the other thing I'm not quite sure of when I bought this, I can't remember if you can play this at all without Skylanders dudes, or if you need Skylanders dudes. I don't remember. Oh no, I have no batteries. Failure. How could you let this happen? The race. Can I plug it in before it dies? Thankfully, I've got a plug right there. Oh no, I didn't make it. Didn't make it. It died. You all saw it die. There. It's too late, though. It's too late. You couldn't save it. Couldn't save it. All right, let me give it just like a few seconds before I power that on. Let me take this second to go take like a 5-second break, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I just had to go wash my hands because they were like gross from all the cleaning, dirty stuff. At least it looks like it's working. That's a good sign. I just don't know if I can play it without Skylanders figurines or not. I have like a couple, to be fair. I just don't know if they're Giants figures or if that matters. Like I haven't kept track of how all those guys work. In space. It definitely boots up at least. So there's that. Well, someone played this for 4.5 hours. Good for them. No subtitles? Alright, big who cares? Transport Skylanders from Earth to aid you. Okay. Activate your portal Tron. Sure. Turn on the portal of power. Uh-oh. Bad news, sirs. I thought this was like a amiibo situation where you just plopped it on top and it just worked. I don't have a portal of power. What if I don't have one? What happens then? I may have made a huge mistake. I don't have a portal of power. And I bet they're not cheap either. I bet the portal of power costs like $700. None of my other buttons seem to do anything here. There's no sort of like, oops, don't have one. We're gonna let that sit for a minute and see if it times itself out and then gives me some sort of like support help after that. In the meantime, I do have one more handheld to... Oh, hang on, let me turn the volume down too. I do have one more handheld to show off. IAVT Colorful on the PlayStation Vita. What a colorful little bag. Keep that. This, thankfully, is in great shape. I've never cleaned a Vita game. Don't know how to do it. This is a Japanese rhythm game, if you're not familiar with it. And I happen to have my Vita here. Watch me look like a doofus trying to remember where the dang cartridge slot is. The game. Oh, is that it? Oh, we got it. This is my copy of Hot Shots Golf. This came inside my Vita when I got it. It was already plugged in, which is good, because otherwise I would only have one Vita game right now. I have played Vita Hot Shots Golf this year and completed it. It was a pretty fun little game. If I hadn't done that, I probably wouldn't know how to use a Vita at all. Alright, speaking of which, now this guy has been charging for like the last 2 hours, so it should power on. Because I saw this coming, and I plugged this in before I started my stream. Okay, alright, doing good. Swoop. Installing. Uh-oh, do I have room to install it? Uh-oh. That was fortunate. There we go. So yeah, music and rhythm game, Japan. Don't know what all these words are, but it's just music and rhythm. So once I get started, I should be good. It's just getting started that's going to be the hardest part. But it does look like it's working. That's good. It's booting up just fine. Marvelous. Meanwhile, Skylanders down here is still not having a good time. Rotate my microphone and see if that picks up at all. That's some anime garbage right there, and we love that. We love that here. Give me more of that anime garbo. Heck yeah. All right, we're getting into it. New game. I don't know what that says. Oh no, my name? That's your name, please. That's too much pressure. Anyway, it works. That's all I really wanted to know. I'm just gonna turn it off. I just want to know that it works. Okay. It works. I'm happy. Yeah, we'll definitely have to play. I might as well, honestly, I might as well leave that in there because I'm not going to play Hot Shots Golf next. I'm going to play IAVT Colorful next time I play my Vita. Yeah, I'll put this one. Rest of my Vita games go. Yeah, you're not going to time out. You're just not going to go, huh? All right. How about a guide? Do you guys have a guide on here? Do I remember how to do that? Manual. Yes. Portal of Power. You will need to prepare your Portal of Power. Well, that's not a good sign. All right, first install batteries. Okay, well, there's a whole nother thing I might not have. Turn on, sure. Press on the top until it clicks. Okay. Aim the receiver. Do I have, oh, that guy right there. That thing right there. Okay. I really thought it was like I was 100% sure actually it was like a amiibo and he just plopped it on there. So, I guess not. Although only one Skylanders Giants or Skylanders Spyro's Adventure figure can be placed on the portal at a time, 2 can be brought into the game. Is that any Skylanders, or do they have to be Giants? This is too confusing. I can't imagine being a parent trying to figure this out for your kids. Impossible. Can't be done. Portal of Power and at least 2 Skylander Giants or Skylander Spyro figures are required to start a new profile and proceed in the first part of the tutorial. So you don't even need 1, you need 2 Skylander figures. My goodness. Alright, so I can't really play this game. I can't. Not without the portal and on 2 little goofballs. Well, that's kind of depressing and kind of a waste of the $1 or $2 that I paid for it. Then. I don't remember which one, if this was a $1 or $2 one. All right. So according to the menu, can't play this game. So I guess we'll just close it. It does work, I guess. So there's that. All right, so we'll put that to the side and let it keep charging back up to full. Oh, wait, let me turn it off all the way first, or else I'm going to have the same problem I just did. Power off. That's the power off. All right. All right, so somehow we've already been streaming for 3 hours and 20 minutes or so. About 3 hours and 15 minutes if you take out the breaks. And I've gotten through Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, and all my handhelds. So what's left? We have GameCube games left, we have Xbox games left, we have Xbox 360 games left, we have NES games left, and we have the miscellaneous stuff. I'm trying to think what I want to start with next. I guess the disc-based game should go pretty quick. Because I just have to, like, maybe remove a sticker or 2 and clean them off a little. But, like, there's no scrubbing on those, I don't think. There's no plugging it in and testing it to make sure it works. we're just going to kind of assume they're all good. And I guess if I see a disc that looks bad, I'll pull it to the side and say, you know, double check that one, make sure it's good. The NES games might take a while. I probably need to open up every NES game and take the eraser to it to make sure it's working. So that one might take a while. All right, here's one I've got time for. I bought a Madden game. It was $2 for a case and manual GameCube game, or a Sega Genesis game. I think it's one of the newest Genesis games. On or at least the Madden game. I think this was the last Genesis game, last Madden game on Genesis. So we're gonna take the sticker off. We're just gonna wipe it down if we need to. We got stickers on there. There we go. I'm back. Had to figure out some dinner plans there. All right, so this sticker is off. Nice. It's a little tiny little speck right there. Can I get it? Yeah, got it. So yeah, I have Madden 94 on Sega Genesis that I had since, you know, childhood. And I was thinking, like, I mean, yeah, for like $2, I wouldn't mind seeing what the newer version of Madden looks like. Newer as in, like, I mean, yeah, like, is this an upgraded Sega Genesis game experience? Oh, I do have a game bit screwdriver for this, but I don't think I'll need it. I think I'm going to leave this intact. I'm just going to do my normal Q-tip method on this guy. Isopropyl alcohol on there. I don't know if I've cleaned a Sega Genesis game in like years. I kind of don't remember. I mean, I'm assuming you just do this, but it doesn't feel familiar to me. Yeah, this overall, I feel like this looks like it's in a really good shape for a 25-year-old game. Sega Genesis, like who takes care of those things, you know? And I'm surprised it was there when I got there, because I'm thinking how many people are looking for Sega Genesis cases for $2. All right, so that's cleaned off there too. Should be good to go now. It didn't need too much. Like, yeah, they got some color on there on that Q-tip, but it was overall not too bad. Already lost which one it was. This one, yeah. So I got like some color off there, but nothing too gross. Sure, it might be missing some clips on the inside. Uh-oh, we all right? We good? Peter just bit it. Still there? Still there? Yeah, okay. I can't see on my end, but it's still broadcasting, I think. So, cool. That's fun. But this might be a good time to go ahead and stop. I feel like I'm just barely holding on to a consistent stream strength, so... yeah. Madden 97. And yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is save the other parts for a follow-up stream, because I just can't get all of it done right now. I can't believe it's been 3.5 hours, and I still am like, I don't know, halfway through, but that's okay. I will definitely be back tomorrow at some point. I'm actually off work for all of next week, so I should be able to fit in some streams. I got some more cleaning to finish up, and I've got Metroid to finish. I gotta finish Metroid Samus Returns, or I'm gonna not have any pride left in me at all. I bet I'm not even that far from the end. I think I just need to just sit down and do it. So those two things will be coming soon. It's probably going to be too late for me to stream again tonight, I think. So yeah, I think that's going to just about do it for me. Let's just see if there's anybody currently streaming that I want to go raid. Yup, sure do. We're going to go raid PD Puff, assuming she allows such a thing. She's currently playing Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly. Nice horror game. I should warn you that if you are used to my family-friendly streams that I have, PD Puff probably is not the exact same category as that. She is part of the Polykill community and does the point-and-click adventure podcast really, with Pam of Cannot Be Tamed. It's very good. But she does swear like a sailor, so, you know, as long as that's not offensive to you and you don't mind that she's playing probably a mature rated game, then it's a good place to hang out. I'm just going to test it for a few seconds and make sure it looks like, oh, it's going to make me watch a 30-second stream before I can even look. But that's all right. We'll go do that. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a great week up ahead. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, enjoying some celebrations with your family and your friends, some of which are both, some of which are not. But I hope it's either way, you find ways to celebrate the time with people who are important to you. So we'll go say hi to PD. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-ish. Bye soon.